Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Allen's got it complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
58, Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check. Pass.
Here's Allen to throw it. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another carry now for Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Check the backer. Inside. Alert 3.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Hill, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the two-point conversion. Rodgers again now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Switch. Check. Check. Crunch. Back.
Pass 85. Pass 85.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Slam. Shift.
They run the counter. Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Middle.
Let's get there.
And 58 is the mark. Go.
Here we go. 58, boys. 58.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, Alpha.
Right there.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. John Ross, 48 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. On play action. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.